Exploring the distinction between poetry and prose. Poetry. A structured and rhythmic form. Poetry is characterized by its structured form, rhythm, and often rhyme. It uses line breaks, meter, and stanzas to create a specific aesthetic or emotional impact. Poets carefully select words for their sound, meaning, and imagery, making poetry more evocative and symbolic. Prose. The language of everyday communication. Prose is written in sentences and paragraphs, following the natural flow of speech. It lacks the line breaks and metrical patterns of poetry, focusing instead on clarity and straightforward communication. Novels, essays, and articles are common examples of prose. Artistic intent. Expressive versus informative. Poetry often aims to evoke emotions, provoke thought, or capture beauty through its artistry. In contrast, prose typically focuses on conveying information or telling a story with logical progression and detailed explanations, making it more pragmatic. Structure and format. Line breaks versus sentences. One of the most obvious differences lies in structure. Poetry uses deliberate line breaks, which can influence meaning and rhythm. Prose, however, adheres to conventional grammar and paragraphing, emphasizing readability and coherence over form. Language use. Condensed versus expansive. Poetry condenses language, using fewer words packed with meaning. It often employs literary devices like metaphors and alliteration to enhance depth. Prose, on the other hand, provides more detailed descriptions and explanations, allowing for a fuller narrative. Sound and rhythm. Central in poetry. Sound plays a vital role in poetry, with devices like rhyme, assonance, and meter creating musicality. While prose can be lyrical, its rhythm is more irregular, dictated by syntax and punctuation rather than structured patterns. Accessibility and interpretation. Prose is typically more accessible, offering direct communication. Poetry, with its layered meanings and symbolic elements, invites deeper interpretation. This distinction makes prose suitable for broader audiences and poetry appealing to those who enjoy artistic nuances. Complementary literary forms. Despite their differences, poetry and prose often complement each other. Prose can incorporate poetic elements to elevate storytelling, while poetry can narrate or inform through its unique style. Together, they showcase the diverse ways language can inspire and connect.